Alright you guys, how's it going? I've been playing some Blitz this morning, so I just thought I'd play a few Blitz games. Managed to tank my score from 1400 down to 1350 just for you, and we're going to try and build it back up again. So, not really. Just played some ridiculous blunders. Okay, opponent's rated 1286 and is playing King's Fianchetto. So bishop comes out to there, this is defended, so let's play e5. Knight attacks this, undefended, let's defend it. Very inclined to push e4 as well, actually, with tempo, and kick the knight away from there. I think I will. Also means that this bishop's staring at the light squared pawn chain, so doesn't feel like the strongest idea from white to allow me to do that. Okay, one attacker, two defenders, no worries. I want to develop my light squared bishop. I'm thinking here, is it just going to get kicked? But that weakens, so let's try it. I do want to get castled. Okay. Come back here. Three attackers. Oh, only three defenders. There we go. All right. Now that would undefend the pawn. Simply just a take pawn. It stops the trades, I think. Oh, that was rubbish. You see, this is what I've been doing today. Absolute trash. Just failing to spot some of the most obvious things. I've thrown a check. Might castle short now. Two attackers on this pawn. Only one defender right now. Going to push it. I mess up his pawns, I mess up his pawns. And that's just blundered another piece. So, right, that was a warm-up. Now, we're going to try, rated 1341, to scan the board and use the checklist. Okay, I'm playing the Blackmar gambit, Blackmar-Diemer gambit, and then we push this and try and steal a bit of a march on development. So we've got two centralized knights. There's no f-pawn, so castling short is a thought, as the poem goes. If there isn't a poem that says that, it should. Pin the knight. It's not a huge threat, but it's a developing move. My opponent's now weakened his kingside slightly with a pawn push. I think what I'm doing is I'm playing 5-minute blitz as though it's 3-minute blitz as well. That's always a thing. Doesn't matter what time format you play, don't play it as though you're playing a shorter one. Use the time that you've got. Because if you don't, your opponent might. And then they might think more than you think. So I quite like this position now. Got all my stuff developed and I'm castled. My opponent, on the other hand, has got already kind of fractured pawns. I'm inclined to take this, and I think with the bishop. Now if I take with the knight, he's either going to get weird pawns there, or do I develop my queen? I think I develop my queen. Let him take me, and then I recapture with the queen. I've got a queen in the board. No, I don't like that at all. Because it just gives me this beautiful outpost for this knight straight away. He's been very aggressive with his pawns, not so aggressive with his bishops, has to be said. Okay, what's the point of this move? And breathe. I think what I need to do now is centralise my other rook. So rook A, E1. This queen is not a threat right now. Bishop, it can't actually take my bishop because I would take the queen. So I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to improve this knight. Let's attack the queen. You can come into here, that'd be great. Look at that. So I'm counting on you to send me non-dumbass vibes. See the power of these centralized knights. Okay, so now the bishop is actually on priest, has to be said. I do have a checkity-doodah. King can't go there. Yeah, so if I go here, king comes here, and I've got that knight under attack and the bishop under attack. So I think I have to save it a bish. But that's fine because it's still got this immense pressure on black. And where's this king going to find safety? It isn't, is the answer. Alright, so you want to get me to eliminate my really good knight for your awful bishop. Not today, sunshine. Not today. That's undefended. If the knight comes here, I can come here. Because that is defended by that. Scanning. We were ahead of you on that one. No, I'm not attacking the knight here, but... Okay. His pawn defends this knight, so I can't do anything, but I haven't got a check there yet. Let's do this. But then that undefends that. I don't want his knight going in there either. Okay, I'm going to hustle his knight now. Use the A pawn to shoo the knight away. And get out of my way, horse. Is that even a move? No, because this pawn is then overstretched, defending both knights. I think he was worried about this fork, maybe. Just that's all he's doing there. Okay, let's carry on with the plan. Kick the pony. Run away, pony! Okay, now I'm going to push this, because I want to push this, and I don't want to give this pawn an option to block. So you see, if I go here and he pushes, I can open up, which is all good for me. I'm not even using my rooks. What are you doing there? Ooh, now I've got this though. I don't know why it's good, but I just love the idea of ramming that horse down my opponent's neck. Get in, horse. Oh, and look at this. Oh, that's why it's good. I knew it'd be good. Something in my tummy just said, And my opponent's had to sacrifice his queen to save a mate. Yes, sir. Right, I'm just going to tradey. King takes? No, because we have this now, look. Supported by rook, and suddenly everything goes... But then my opponent's rated 1263, so I ought to have good opportunities there. Alright, let's line up a rook with a king. Nothing fancy. Okay, you attack on my queen, huh? I don't want to take your pawn. Taking your pawn is no point in it. Here or here? It's all going to go Pete Tong. It's all going to go south, mate, very quickly. You know what I mean? Now, what's the problem with this? Anyone who was on my pins session the other day, this pawn here is in an absolute pin, right? It cannot legally capture that way or that way, which means it is not defending those squares, which means that knight is not defended, which means I can capture it. We looked at over 60 problems of that nature on Wednesday. Okay, I've got a nice bishop lined up with here. Yes, my queen's on priest. I know this. But guess what? Guess what we can say about this pawn? What can we say about this pawn, boys and girls? What's it defended by? This guy? Think again. It's in an absolute pin. See the benefit of slowing down just a little bit. I've got 50 seconds. I need to beat this bugger now. And so I'm just going to come here. I think I'll come back here to a light-coloured square where this bishop can't cause trouble. I can actually now capture... I should have just captured that. I should have just captured that pawn. Again. Same thing again. See, I saw it twice and missed it. Missed it the third Okay, I've got this. I need to bring my other rook in, don't I? Yeah, Bentley. That's right. Yes, let's bring the other rook in. No, not sure the point of that bishop move. Definitely want to push this at some point. You're attacking the pawn. Okay, I get it. I'll defend with my rook. See, trading off is only going to help me. Yeah, I'm down to 30 seconds on the clock, so I need to shift. We need to get a shift on. This rook can't really capture... Hello, what are you up to? I'm going to move there. Just to prevent any silly back rank ideas. Probably didn't need to do it. Completely unnecessary. I want to move this. Yeah, I want to move this, definitely. Trade off rooks if I can. If he's down to one rook, with me having an extra queen against the bishop. In fact, I'm a whole queen up. Wow. Okay, 49 seconds. Coming for you. And that is not going to be nice. He's going to have to go there. But then I get to move this with a discovery, don't I? That and that's checkmate because it's actually a double check. And he can't get out of both. Alright, he wants another go, does he? Okay, I am playing the Black Lion in this Blitz. Alright, and this is all normal. He's playing quite close to his chest here with a setup that I don't really recognise. Okay, I'm going to play h6 to cover this square from that knight and that bishop. It's all kind of funky. Okay, this is all good. This is a very normal Black Lion setup. Is he shaping up to castle long? Just in case, I'm going to start pushing pawns up, make him think twice. I want him to go this way. That's the whole point. The Black Lion, you attack down the king side and either castle queen side or sometimes don't even bother castling at all. I've been looking up a few videos on this recently, not just from Simon Williams, but from a few other teachers on YouTube. It's getting a bit more of a... How many knight moves has he made? As white, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in 13 moves. Okay, now he kind of wants to come in here. We've seen this before. I'm just going to swap it off. I'm not even bothered. Okay. Now I've got a poor dark squared bishop. Well, that simply drops a pawn, does it not? I believe it does. Right, now takes, bishop takes, not much point. Knight back to here. Might have a prod at that bishop, I don't know. There's no pawns actually locked off right now, so there's a lot of potential movement on the board. A lot of these pawns can move forward. We may see a lot of swapping off. If that happens, then these bishops get stronger. Okay, what are you doing there? I'm just going to push through, I think, or should I castle first? I'm going to castle long just for shits and giggles. I'm going to try and bust through up here with my pawns. Not going to do anything there, I'm just going to let it be. Right. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Scan complete. I'm going to get out of this. I think my knight's going to find more joy around there. I don't know, it's just a hunch. Take back. He's got a bishop looking at these light squares. Suddenly, very nice bishop. You want to trade off queens, so there's not much I can do about that, I don't think. Now I've got 2 pawns under attack. I'm a pawn up though. See, I can't go here because he just goes there and I have to move back onto the c5. So. Alright, I don't know. I'm a bit lost. But this opening does tend to favour open, tactical, very sharp, double-edged games, which I like. So that's the reason I'm looking at it again. Now, on my... yeah, okay, so you've done that. On my history, I don't have the best history of good results with the black lion. It's true. However, I do think it may be worth playing with, because it seems like that players who like the style of chess that I like this, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that's defended, that's alright, we're not worried about that. My knight's really kind of stuck. I'm going to come here, maybe trade off for this bishop. I feel like if he gives up the bishop pair, it helps me slightly. Material is equal, but the board's very open. But most of the activity is going on my side right now, which I don't like. Having said that, he's got a crappy knight, fairly crappy bishop. This is actually one of his best pieces right now, and yeah, he obviously wants to hang on to it. I don't blame him. I'm going to come here though, I'm going to have a prod at this, with a potential fork as well. Now that one's protected, so that doesn't count. I think pushing, opening up in the centre is not going to favour him. Yeah, exactly. Now, can I attack there? Can I attack here? Yes. 1, 2, 3 attackers. 1, 2, 3 defenders. But breaking up these pawns would be good for me, I believe. Notice also the king and the rook are on dark squares. But that means moving this. All my knights are away. I have to come here. Go here. Maybe. I can't go there because it drops this pawn. I'd like to get my other rook involved. What was that? What was that? I was a pawn. Take my pawn, you devil. Right, knight here then. Knight here. Fork on bishop and rook. He's got to save his rook. So I'm going to get to trade bishop. One of his bishops off. Can only be a good thing. Also, that drops this pawn, does it not? But now he's attacking my knight. Alright, I'll take the bishop then. Knight takes, now you're attacking my rook and this pawn. Ugh. Go here and attack this pawn. If he takes this pawn, he's hitting my rook. But it means that I actually get to activate my rook, which is no bad thing. And then even skewer the knight onto this pawn. He's also got bishop takes here. Let's attack the rook. Also threaten a check. 1 minute 14 each. We're at the business end, boys and girls. I've got... Oh, what? Okay, well, I'm not too concerned because I have this. Now the knight's pinned. And now the knight's not pinned. I can't throw in a check. I'm going to move. 58, 57, 56. Oh no, he took my bishop! You son of a gun! Move away from the defence of that, I dare you. And that. What was that then? When did that happen? Okay, so this, and now I'm attacking that. 44 seconds. This is going to come down to the clock, I believe. He's got 2 attackers on here, it's not defended at all. Okay, clever things with knights, let's think. What clever things do we know that knights can do? That wasn't very impressive. 33. I'm on 37. I've got all the time in the world, mate. All the time in the world. Okay, I'm going to come here. Just because I can't think of anything else to do. Is that mate? No. $21. 20. I'm on 30 seconds. Look at me. Check him. He's got you exactly. Check him again. I'm going to keep checking you. Alright, but now I can attack your bishop. So now you've got to do something about that. Now I'm going to come here. He's on 10 seconds. I'm going to come here. I know my king can escape. Okay, that. I should have taken this pawn. Take the pawn if I can. No. One on time. Brilliant. Right, let's do one more. Okay, he wants to play again. Excellent. With the white pieces. Ooh, we've gone. Oh no, another Blackmar. Look at this. Everyone's playing Scandi today. Now, I play the Scandinavian and almost nobody plays this against me. Almost nobody. Okay, so we're in gambit mode. We've given up a pawn in return for rapid development. Okay, defended twice, attacked twice. That actually is threatening to remove one of the defenders of this. I'm going to defend it again with development. Next, I plant a castle. Not sure that was a move. He might come in here. Okay, that's alright, that's alright, that's alright. He's moved his bishop a few times. I've now got options. And castle 2 ways. Swap that off. I'm not having to do that nonsense. I'm just going to drop this back. Ideas of maybe attacking there somewhere. Both, well, this one puts my rook actually on a semi-open file where black only has a pawn, so I'm going to go that way. Also has a defender to this knight. Bishop's not going to take, so rook takes and he's in trouble then. That was not clever. 1251, I don't care. There was all sorts of things wrong with that decision. Okay, he wants to bring his bishop here, doesn't he, with something cheeky. I've got rook there. Let's cut him off here. I can put my bishop there. Just super defend that pawn. Stop him coming in there. Attacking that. Okay. Free pawn. Why not? Two attackers. So let's push a pawn. Okay, I think we're alright. Try not to get excited. The fact that I'm actually doing alright in a game of chess. So I think there. I like the fact that it's defending my king, but it's also looking at the right corner there. So if I move back this way, it's looking in all the wrong places. These aren't the droids you're looking for. I'd like to get my queen here. Maybe think about taking out that knight, but it's a bit of a cheapo, isn't it? What do we want to do? I'm going to hit the knight, just for a laugh. He takes a recapture with the rook. I've got the danger of rook coming over. Knight can't go there. Okay, take the rook, like we said. That's now attacked twice. Now it's defended. Just checking where this knight can go before I move. I like the idea of this. It defends the back pawn. It's like a kind of drywall fixing thing where you screw it in and it pulls the levers in from the back. That makes any sense whatsoever. Okay, well that move now works. And it comes with tempo, so I'm doing it. Doing it. Now you fancy a piece of my queen, do you? Well, honey, I have got news for you. Because this is coming. Winter is coming. No, what? He's a pawn up. And he thinks he's going to convert that. Well, no. Might come here, might have a poke at the, what's that, G7? Group of industrialised nations. Right, and now let's bring this bishop out, just have a poke here. Just prodding and poking and poking and prodding, and generally having a good time. Got bishop here as well to annoy the rook still further, and the rook, remember, is the only defender of this, so yeah, so if I come here, he like comes here, I don't know. Well, now the pawn's moved, so it's a moot point. Stick the bishop there, don't know why. Okay, now I'm going to come here. I really want to get my queen onto this square, I think, right now, because I have a mating threat. Oh, didn't want that. You were meant to be reminding me about blunders. And you never. Okay, let's come here. And I'll tell you for why, because I'm attacking that knight, I am. I'm happy that I'm the only one with a bishop at this point in time. Okay. I'm just going to get an escape square. 1 minute 46 he's on. It's not great. Let's attack. I'm attacking the knight. Right, I'm going to mess up his pawns. I know I've just given up my bishop, but I think it should be worth it. He's now got 3 pawn islands, I only have 2. Yes, he's a pawn up, but now he's got to defend these, which is a lot harder to defend than what I've got, I think. Well, let's come across there. He probably wants to get both his rooks on the 7th, so that was a bit of a boo-boo from me. So I'm actually going to retreat with the idea of this. Okay, and now this. And now this. And now I can come to here. Alright, how do you fancy your chances in an ending? Right then, here we go. Here we go. Now, what we have to do. We have to figure out what needs to happen. Okay, now I think if I can get in here, I may have a chance of converting Harry. I think my opponent may have rushed himself. Maybe I should do that. 1, 2, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Ooh, ooh. Right, now I can take out either of these pawns as well, which is good. And I'm threatening the G-pawn. If he lets me take the G-pawn, this is covered. It's going to take him 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think I'm good. Think I'm good. No, this is way too slow. Way too slow. Take your shoes and socks off, mate. Exactly. Exactly. See if he wants another one. That's 3-0. That's not bad. Up to 13.59. Okay, 1 for the road. That's it. This is it. Now, last one. Okay, we're black. So we're going black lion. And what's interesting is you can really fire out the first few moves, even on pre-move. because your opponent always does the same thing. At this level. A couple of knights, a couple of pawns in the middle. What's not to like? Okay, if he takes, you take that with the pawn. We're going to do this. We're going to put queen here, bishop here. Very often does that and loses a tempo. And we're getting towards the time when we start playing chess. Alright, now, bishop here, h6 is coming, g5 is coming. Very often played h3. One day I need to play through a few of my Black Lion games from my opponent's side of the board, because I don't really understand why they're playing the thing, because I've kind of fallen into that trap of learning a sequence of moves and then banging it out, which is counterproductive. Like a lot of London players, I think, fall into that trap at the beginner level and improving level, you know. I've learned this setup and I just bang it out, and then sometimes the risk is that you're only looking at the first 4 ranks on the board. Okay, now I know g4 is a very aggressive move here, and the great thing is it comes with a fork, so my opponent is pretty much forced to take. Then I get to develop my bishop for free. I might play rook d8. g4 is a move that I've overlooked too much in the past, kind of always thinking, oh, the knight has to come here. Well, it doesn't always have to come there. Yeah, no. Oh, no. Okay, and we relax. Time to finish this bastard off. Okay. It's a lovely old hymn, isn't it? I'm just going to play my rook over. Get rid of this queen. Dominate the open file. Trying to think of fancy ways to block off so that I can castle long, put my rook on there, and then move with some kind of discovery. That's just far too slow and laborious. Okay. This attack at a queen, and it means he hasn't got time to capture that pawn, which would probably not be the smartest thing anyway, because he'd get trapped. Always have to remember the king's defending f7, which is another good reason not to castle. It's the least castling-iest opening, I think, that I know. Just thinking about attacking the rook there, but not really. c3. Opponent hits 1358. I might just come after this knight. So what's he thinking there? Oh, that's what he's thinking. Hey, look, you would have thought. Okay, so here there's a discovered defense now by the queen, so queen and king defend. Another idea is to lift the rook, but I think just in general now, h5, h4, attack the pin piece. The king's going to have to move into the corner after this. This, king moves into the corner. So I know what he's going to do now. Famous last words. Okay. Rook has to take, because yeah, my queen's one of the defenders of that. We had this conversation. And now I'm not bothered, I'm just coming after this knight. Yeah, I take. Oh yeah, now the queen can come. Oh yes. Yes, well, yeah, I guess you're right. But that's defending that, that's defending that. Oh yeah. So you can't do that. But you've got a problem with your knight, which is still pinned by this rook that you can't take because it's defended by that knight. Gosh, that's complicated. JPL04. Le Français is down to 1 minute 50 seconds. Okay, now I take the knight. Obvs. And now, actually, I get this with check. Right. What's he thinking? He's thinking if my queen vacates here, he gets that, isn't he? So what other options have we got? What other checks have we got? That's a nice one. Oh, yes. That'll do. That'll do. In the voice of Ricky Gervais. Just a bit. You know. Oh, come on. There's got to be something very sexy here. Got to check. King takes here. It's got to be playable. And now what? Now what? That. What's he got? He can go here? Come on, this. There. Here, there, and everywhere, isn't it? I still have a hanging rook, remember? But I also have a queen on pre, so we've got to tread kind of carefully, you know. Hey, right, I'll have to take the rook. I can't see any other solution. Oh, cripes. What? Is that defended all along? Oh my Christ. Okay, now. Right, I'm in a whole heap of pain. No, I buggered that up, haven't I? Buggered it, mate. Buggered. Right, it's defended by that. It's down to a minute 5. What's that in aid of? Right. Treading only on the dark squares now. I want to avoid the attentions of this bishop. Unfortunately, that knight is miles away. I just hope my opponent doesn't realise that he's got a very bad knight. Okay, that's a check. Get it. You have another check there. I can hide here. Check. Also notice I'm covering some light squares. Okay, I'm going to come here. He checks with the bishop. I come here. Oh, hang on. Oh no. That was not very good. That was not very good. Okay, now it's my turn, hopefully. Knight can't check. Rook can't check. Bishop can. Oh, I'm in check again. Bugger it. Alright. That's... Oh, what? I have to come back here now. So if I go there, you'd have queen here and it's mate because the pawn guards that. He's on 20 seconds now. Can we pull this one out of the fire? He's going for a forced draw. Well, I don't have any option. Fair enough. Fair enough. No points lost, no points gained, that's all. Good fun. There you go, a bit of Friday fun for you with Frolickz with Blitz. Thanks for watching. See you all soon.